What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bring Me Joy-Con. So today I wanted to show you guys this. This is the Power A wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch. I waited a long time to get this because they were about $45 full price, and I actually bought one, and then I realized they were in the Black Friday ad for Walmart, so I returned it and got the good price. So I paid, I think it was $25 or $30 for this. So I actually gave my son this for Christmas. A lot of you dads out there can probably relate. You know, hey, look, I got you this controller for Christmas, and really it was just because I wanted to check it out. Now, that's not to say that he wasn't super hyped on it, and he uses it all the time. I've barely got to play anything since Christmas. Just a little bit of Ni no Kuni here and there. So that was when I got to check this thing out, and it's really cool. It's got these inner buttons here on the underside where you grip it, and so you hit it with your middle fingers, and you can actually program those to any of the buttons on here. Even you can even program it to like a stick movement, so that's pretty cool. The triggers are a little different. They're not as clicky as the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons are. Neither are the LNR, but they're solid enough to where it doesn't really affect gameplay at all, and I actually kind of like them. I actually like a lot about this controller, and that was a pleasant surprise. That if I had to find something I disliked about it, I would say the weight. It feels pretty light, and it reminds me of an Xbox One controller, which was actually one of my favorite controllers ever. Even though I barely played the Xbox One, the controller, when I got one, always felt just perfect to me. And so this actually feels a lot like it, but it's lighter. So, but like I said, it's got the these nice sticks on it. I've never used a Pro controller, an official Pro controller for the Switch, so I don't know how those feel, but these sticks feel really good. The thing that shocked me was the D-pad. This thing, this is probably the best D-pad that I can find for the Switch. Like I said, I've never used a Pro controller on my Switch, so I don't know. Maybe the Pro controller's better. I know Nintendo makes the best sticks, or the best D-pads, I mean. So, but yeah, I was really shocked at just how well this D-pad works, and it feels to me like Nintendo quality. And that may be why, you know, because of the quality of this controller, that may be why Nintendo endorsed this. Because you don't see Nintendo put their name on a lot of third-party products, but they officially endorsed this controller for the Switch. So, like I said, it's made by Power A. It's got the camera button, the home button, the minus and the plus. The sticks feel great. The X, A, B, Y buttons are all pretty solid. There's not a lot I can find wrong with this controller, to be honest with you. And then it's got the 4 little lights, so you can see which player you are. It'll light up, you know, if you're, say you're a third player, it'll light up the third one. So, yeah, I was playing Breath of the Wild for a couple hours, and I did one of these under buttons to the my bow and arrow, and the other was the jump, and then I didn't have to take my thumbs off of anything, and so I was able to just react quicker to things, and I thought that was a really neat thing, and should be interesting to see what kind of tricks I can pull off in Mario Odyssey, because in Odyssey, you know, a lot of those long jump tricks that you do require you to have pretty fast fingers, and with being able to use my other fingers that you don't normally get to use on a controller, it should be interesting. I think it'll make for a pretty cool gaming experience. So, and you know what? It even comes with Energizer batteries, which I took out because it's right now it's sunk to the Switch upstairs and my son's playing, and I didn't want to hit the buttons and have it connect and mess up his Minecraft game he's got going on. So, but yeah, so there's a sync button here and a light, and really solid controller. And if I'm gonna pick one up again in March. I'll be turning 30, so I'm gonna get myself another one, probably with like a Breath of the Wild logo or something. I went with Pikachu this time because my son just started showing a lot of interest in Pokemon. So, but I really like this controller, and I highly recommend it if you don't want to spend $60 or $70 on a Pro controller for your Switch, but you need a decent controller to play multiplayer, or maybe the Joy-Cons cramp your hands. I've heard that from people, or maybe you're just tired of stick drift. This thing's solid. I really like it. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell. Follow me on Instagram. Join us on Discord if you like to chat video games and tech and anything else like that. We're posting, basically 7 days a week at this point, and it's a lot of fun. Thanks for the support, guys. Have an awesome day.